doing? Always the first one, aren't you? You're so spoiled. Say hi. Oh, you want to get picked up too?
All of our kids are grown and out of the house, so I'm left with Sean and the dog patties, and you can see the difference. This is the canned salmon, and then these are the fresh. Hey everyone, welcome back to Creekside Homestead, Alaska. Today is going to be a very busy day for us. I just wanted to bring you guys along for a little bit of it. It's the end of February here in Alaska, and believe it or not, we are going to be doing some seed starting today, even though there's still snow on the ground. But first, I wanted to show you guys, even though we're going to be pretty much outside for a good portion of the day today, or in the she shed, I wanted to just show you guys how easy it is to put a home cooked meal on the table at the end of the day, even though we're going to be very busy. And we're going to start with, believe it or not, homemade bread. And this is the easiest bread to make. You can get it on the table by the end of the day. It doesn't have to go overnight. And it's really quick, very few ingredients. Today, I'm going to be using my sourdough discard. So I'm also going to be adding a little bit of yeast to it, just because I don't want to have it sit overnight. I want bread tonight. And it's going to start with 100 grams of my sourdough discard. And I'll do another video on sourdough later on. But for now, so we're just going to add this to the mixer. And if you don't have a mixer, you can do all this by hand. Like I said, you cannot mess this up. So discard, and if you don't have any sourdough discard, just add another quarter cup of water, warm water, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then just maybe a quarter cup of extra flour. So in here, I have 1 1/4 cups of warm water to 1 teaspoon of yeast and 1 teaspoon of sugar. And we're going to add that to our sourdough discard. And then we're going to start with 2 cups of flour. And again, just level it off, add it to the bowl. And then we're going to mix this up and add 2 teaspoons of salt. And I use sea salt. I don't use iodized salt, so I don't know what the amount would be if you tried to use iodized salt. Haven't used it for years. So we're just gonna, and again, I don't do exact. And that is it for the ingredients. We may have to add a little bit more flour here in a minute, but we'll see how this comes together. Got my dough hook. We're gonna put that in there. Make sure it's in there good. And we're just gonna let that mix up for a minute. Probably just take a couple minutes. Again, if you don't have a mixer, just take a wooden spoon or spatula and just stir it all up until everything is combined. So I would let that go for just about 3 or 4 minutes, but I'll also show you just stirring it, how it works too. Take this up for just a second. I usually do the mixer when I've got a whole lot of other stuff going on and I'm trying to multitask. It's going to be a sticky mess. I'm actually going to add just a little bit more flour. So I'm at 2 cups. I don't want to go more than 3 cups of flour. So I'm just going to add a 1/2 cup in, about a 1/2 cup.
Show me.
As you can see, it's starting to form together. Still a little bit sticky. And I'm just going to put this back in my mixer and let it finish it for a second while I put everything away. I think this is going to be the perfect amount, so I don't think we need any more flour. Okay, we're just going to let that go for about 2 minutes. I'm going to clean up, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so I let that go for about 2 minutes, and I ended up putting about 2 more tablespoons of flour in it. It got a little too loose, and this is what it's going to end up looking like. It's supposed to look like this. It's supposed to be sticky. It's not supposed to be a smooth ball at all. And from there, we're going to cover it in plastic wrap, and then cover it with a tea towel, and then we're going to stick it in the, well, we're going to put it in my oven that has a bread proof setting on it. If you don't have that on your oven, you can just turn the light on in your stove and stick it in there. We're just going to let it sit for about 60 to 90 minutes until it doubles in size. And then I'll come back and show you how easy it is to finish this off. Hey guys, real quick, just put the bread in to proof. And before we head outside, I just wanted to show you real quick what our plans are tonight for dinner. And this is moose stew that we canned back in 2022. I know we just did a video about a week or two ago that showed our latest, but this is the first stew that we did. And again, it's from 2022, so we're going to use that up tonight. I'm going to probably add another jar of mousse to it just because I like more. And then this is our Arrow Garden that I have been using over the winter. And this lettuce has been growing for probably about 2 months that I've been harvesting from it. So this has been a game changer. I've had this for years and just brought it out because of all the lettuce issues that have been going on in the grocery stores. Decided to start my own indoors, and this has been a game changer. I will do this every winter. We also have some growing upstairs in a grow tent that I'll show you guys at another time. But just wanted to give you guys that quick show of this is what our dinner is going to be tonight. How easy it is. Okay, everyone. It's been about 90 minutes, and I just took this out of the oven. It was on, remember, it was on proof, not cooking or anything. And this is what it looks like. Super spongy, super sticky. That's what it's supposed to look like. And then what we're going to do is I have a Dutch oven. You really need a Dutch oven for this particular recipe. I do have another one to where I'm going to do sandwich bread at a later date and show you how you don't need this. But for this one, you do. We're going to preheat our oven to 425. And I'm actually going to put the Dutch oven inside of here and let it all heat up together. And then while that's doing that, that's probably going to take about 20-25 minutes. What I'm going to do is I have a bench scraper here, and I'm just going to loosen it from the bowl, and I'm going to flip it on it. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just turning it over onto itself. And again, it's just super, super wet. And then I'm going to turn it out onto some parchment paper. Clean this bowl and then put it back inside while this is heating up. I just don't want it to lose its shape. And if I just stick it on parchment paper on the counter, it's going to flatten out, and I don't want to do that. So let me get this bowl cleaned out, and then I'll show you what it looks like inside of here. right, so I decided just to grab another bowl. I'll clean out my mixer here in a little bit. Anyways, that's what it looks like. Just stick it in there. And it's going to look like a hot mess. I promise you, it's going to be great. And then we're just going to cover it back up with a tea towel until the oven is ready to go. And we'll come back and I'll show you that. Okay, oven is at 425. We're going to take the Dutch oven out of here. And it's very hot. And then we're just going to take our dough out of the bowl, throw it in the Dutch oven, put the lid on, get it back into the oven. Don't burn yourself. And that's going to go in for 30 minutes with the lid on. I'll set my timer for that. And then when that's done, we'll take the lid off and pop it back in there for 10 to 15 more minutes. Okay, timer is off. Again, that was, took the lid off and put it back in there for 10 minutes. Now we're going to see if it's ready to go. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's ready. So turn this off. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this carefully out and stick this on my wire rack so it can cool. So as you can see, it's not a huge rise, but it's perfect for us. Like I said, if you're just wanting a quick bread to go along with your dinner, this is really good. There you go. And we'll show you when it's all plated up with our quick and easy dinner. That didn't take any time at all. Okay guys, well, it's been a long, productive day for us, and we are getting ready to sit down for dinner. Just wanted to give you guys a quick look. This is the bread that we started this morning, and literally not a ton of hands on time at all. And I just wanted to show you the finished product. This is so good. This is going to go perfect with our mousse stew. And then we just have a simple green salad here with homegrown lettuce, and just have some pickles here, not our pickles, but I do have some of our pickles left. And then some sprouts that I've grown, along with some homemade blue cheese and some homemade Thousand Island, and I will leave those recipes in the description box if you guys want to know my versions. But yeah, and then we have some mousse stew right here, and that's pretty much it. Quick and easy dinner from canned food and some homegrown lettuce. Well guys, that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
more people are doing